There are several ways to generate electricity, each with its own characteristics and advantages. Some of the main forms of electricity generation are hydropower. Hydropower is generated from the kinetic energy of moving water. Hydroelectric plants use dams to impound water and create a reservoir. The water is then released through turbines that generate electricity. Thermal energy. Thermal energy is generated from the combustion of fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and natural gas. These fuels are burned in a boiler to produce steam, which is then used to drive turbines that generate electricity. Nuclear energy. Nuclear energy is generated from the fission of atoms in a nuclear reactor. The heat generated by fission is used to produce steam, which is then used to drive turbines that generate electricity. Wind energy. Wind energy is generated from the wind. Wind turbines convert the kinetic energy of wind into electrical energy. Solar energy. Solar energy is generated from sunlight. Solar cells convert solar energy into electricity. Tidal energy. Tidal energy is generated from the kinetic energy of sea waves. Tidal power plants use turbines to capture the kinetic energy of sea waves and generate electricity. Geothermal energy. Geothermal energy is generated from the Earth's internal heat. Geothermal power plants use the heat from underground to produce steam, which is then used to drive turbines that generate electricity. Each form of energy generation has its own advantages and disadvantages. The choice of energy generation depends on various factors, such as resource availability, cost, geographical location, and environmental impacts. For example, hydropower is a clean and renewable source of energy, but it can have significant environmental impacts such as displacing communities and altering aquatic ecosystems. Thermal energy is a cheap and reliable source of energy, but burning fossil fuels contributes to greenhouse gas emissions and air pollution. Nuclear energy is a clean and powerful source of energy, but it can be dangerous in case of accidents, and there are safety concerns regarding the storage of radioactive waste. Wind and solar energy are clean and renewable sources of energy, but they are intermittent and dependent on weather conditions. Tidal and geothermal energy are also renewable energy sources, but their application is limited to specific regions. In addition to these forms of energy generation, there are also emerging technologies, such as wave energy, biomass energy, and hydrogen energy, which are still in development and may become significant sources of energy in the future.